George DeJong is a 1934 graduate of Chicago Christian High School. He's been blessed with a long and productive life. A physician in war and peacetime, George continues to be a very contemporary man.
I scan my reading material into my computer and then it reads to me. This is just reading my devotions that I had last night.
We asked George, what's the secret to a long life?
It's a gift from God. Follow the commands of the Bible.
One who just keeps living life to the fullest and maintains a very positive outlook on life. To God, he is known as one of his children. And to us who have known him for many, many years, he is a remarkable, remarkable man.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear John. Happy birthday to you.
I was born in January. The school started in September. Yeah. So I'm older than the school. I'm a centennial, just like the school is. Was almost new when I moved into it, and that was 71st of May. Brand new building, had a new gym in there. It was great. Graduated in June of 1934. We got there by either thumbing it, hitching a ride. There's a Dr. Hybor, who was a dentist in Englewood, go to work about the same time we went to school. And we would ride with him very frequently, but otherwise we had to take the streetcar. You don't even know what a streetcar is these days. But we would save 3 cents if we thumbed it. We had fun when we went to school. We made our own fun.
Who was your favorite teacher?
Yeah, that's my dear Ann Cooper. We had something going together, and she had taught Latin and made me like it. Anybody who can do that is a good teacher. But I cannot praise the quality of the teachers that I was exposed to at Christian High, and so committed to their cause, and so Christian in their world and life view. And they spoke loudly with what they did, and I just can't praise them enough for the sacrifices that they made that I could get a Christian education. They would get whatever the school could afford, and that would be something. I remember some checks were $28. My father was a school principal in Roseland.
So your mom didn't work then, right? She was just at school.
She had 9 kids. She worked.
Yes.
My mother was a miracle economist. I learned more economy from her than I did any place else. She could pinch a penny until it squealed. One of my jobs was I would go from one grocery store to another, whichever had the cheapest price for whatever I was getting. All the people sacrificed more for Christian education in those days than we do today. We give up stuff because we value Christian education highly, but it was a matter of bread and butter for these people that they had to sacrifice and live very frugally in order to send the kids to Christian school. We wore patched pants. I wore my sister's shoes and all that sort of stuff. And we just did it thinking, everybody's doing it. We didn't feel depressed. Even now, I would hesitate to send any of my children or grandchildren to a college even that is not Christian. The temptations are so great, and the price you pay to be one of the gang just leads you into all kinds of trouble. Because if the home sacrificed enough to put you into Christian schools, they were interested in your spiritual welfare.
I honor you, man, and praise the Lord for you.
Thank you.
You're asset to Christ and the kingdom.
I can use the same phrase for you. Whether I like it or not, I'm the role model, and how I perform is my responsibility. Otherwise, I'm shifted off to the side. I'm a has-been. But I'm here for a reason. I'm trying to find out sometime what that reason is.